I wonder how your Ubaldo Jimenez is doing. Oh, my draft picks are signed. Hey, with us he was dominant. With us he was crazy. I mean, shit. Kind of revitalized his career, if you're being honest. He's only started one game though. Okay, that's crazy. But you chose to eat your stuff over here. That's all I'm saying. Hey, but if we're out the playoff picture by the time the Giants trade season, then we'll probably just simulate that series. But if we're there, we're definitely gonna get in.
Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati.
Jesus.
Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show.
Hey, every time there's a runner on base, we're walking.
Anthony DeSclafani gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about.
Jose Peraza comes to the plate to lead
You're
things
joking.
off here in the bottom half of the first.
Oh wait. Wilson's it's gonna start dominating for no reason. Wilson's done pretty well.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
And it was the offense that went south last time out. Managed only just 1 run in the loss yesterday. It's typical when you're in a cold streak like this. They just had a lot of trouble sustaining any kind of offense, and it definitely hurt them.
And that misses 2-2. Hit hard toward the right side.
Thank God.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you've always got to look out for a guy like Joey Votto.
Votto and Akita are the only 2 guys that I'm worried about.
He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Danny Espinoza comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Very weakly on the ground.
Yeah.
That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll take the turn and head for second. Joey Votto will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And I don't think this really should be a surprise to anybody. We all know what kind of skill he possesses with a bat in his hand.
1-1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Ken Ikeda will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Yes, sir.
Reds leave one after 1, no score.
Damn. Damn. Hey, there goes Austin Jackson. Damn.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed
How many pitches did he throw? Hold on.
his batting average on the year.
Sorry, you have to hear that. 6? Oh. Do 6 pitches? My brother threw as many pitches as I did.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out. Striding into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble, not just the super.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with... Into the box, Jimmy Nelson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jimmy Nelson.
Lays off 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That was too close for me to take. He probably would have called me out.
Hit on the ground to short. Right to Espinoza. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter.
Scott Schebler takes
Yeah, I made
into
him
the
throw some
box in
pitches,
the
man.
bottom of inning number
Someone
3.
had to. Jesus. Brother threw 13 pitches. 5 of them were to me. That's all I'm saying, man.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Stepping in now, Anthony DeSclafani. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza. And a
damn, that was a horrible
too
pitch
low
by me.
there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Danny Espinoza started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself.
Damn, I didn't get it like the animation.
One left for Cincinnati. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Jesus. Catcher Morales, 41 home runs. Let's go. Walk. There we go, another hit. Double play. Kelly Epps. Oh, I gotta lead off an inning. Beautiful.
Joey Votto is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
One 0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out. Settling in now, Ken Ikeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, when you're trying to protect a small lead like this, these are the kinds of plays that just have to be made. Instead, he rushes the throw and This will go as an error.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Eugenio Suarez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jimmy Nelson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Number 52, Jimmy Nelson.
First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Ground ball left side. To his left, Suarez. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
There you go. Wow.
Jay Bruce will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The 1-2
I
pitch.
thought he was gonna. I don't actually know what he was going.
High pop up. Morales is there for it. 1 away.
Damn, you want to stay?
Up next for Cincinnati,
Scott Schebler in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
First pitch on its way. Anthony DeSclafani will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail things here 2-0.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Jose Peraza will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
This one's flared toward left center.
Damn, Gary Epps went all the way out there.
Epps retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Danny Espinoza is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds.
There you go, Kelly. Oh.
Jimmy Nelson will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what
There
he
we
did.
go. Walk, okay, Corey Dickerson. Damn.
Leading off the inning, Ken Ikeda, as they'll look to get something
hope
going
that-
here
I
and
hope that
even this
happens.
game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a
think we'll
comfortable
get there.
spot to be in.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air.
I'll go
Lowry
with third.
onto the grass. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 39, Kevin Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's over, but
He's
low.
approaching
It's a
100
ball
pitches
and a
right now.
strike.
Jimmy Nelson has been dominant.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And another foul ball.
Come on.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss,
There you
and
go.
that
Got
ends
him.
the inning. Reds are down in order. Still down 3-0.
There you go, Brett. Damn it, Brett.
Leading off the inning, Jay Bruce, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70%
thank God
of
for
the
the
batters
shift.
he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
1 away.
Now batting,
Scott Schebler will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Morales takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Jude Hernandez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out.
He is hitting 241, 1 home run, 5 RBIs.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Pedro Alvarado will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Tony Cingrani will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
There you go. There you go. Let's go.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
Let's go, man. Dominant.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-0. In other news from Milwaukee, starting pitcher Randall Whitaker has been recalled to the major leagues from AA. Looking at the standings, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers are second in the division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-3. Heading into today, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of second. The Pirates are fourth in the division, 20 games.
We won this game too. KJ Morales hit a home run.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds, 9-8. In other Brewers news, closer Phil Bowles has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. Right now, the Reds are in last place in the NL.
Oh, we got another win. We swept the Reds. Let's go. Gonzalez, Young Jr., and Jeanette all hit home runs.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump
Matos
right into
gave up
Wednesday's
2 runs
baseball
in
action.
7
In the
innings.
National League
Had 5
Central, the
strikeouts.
Brewers finished off a 3-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-2. In other news from Milwaukee, starting pitcher number 28 has been recalled from the major leagues from AAA. As of today, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first.
Oh, we won that game. Rubber dance.
Welcome to your Saturday
Austin
edition
Jackson
of
hit 2
Inside
home
the Show.
runs.
I'm Justin
Ozuna hit a home
Allegri.
run.
In the
Dickerson
National
hit a
League
home run.
Central, the
Maldonado hit a
Milwaukee
home run.
Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team
Rodney
as
was
they
actually
nabbed the
doing
win
really
against
well.
the visiting Cubs
Tejada came through.
7-3. Looking at the standings, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card.
Oh, let's
The
go,
Cubs
boy.
are atop the division, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of second. Kyle Seager plated
Hey,
5
but
on
that
the
means
day with
this
2 big
Giants one is
flies
going to be
as
huge
Seattle got
because
the
we don't play
victory
against the
against the
Diamondbacks
Pirates
this year.
6-4. It was their 7th win in a row. Heading into today,
Week
the Mariners are in second place in the AL West, 11.5 games out of first. The Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first.
We go 1, 2,
Joey
3,
Votto
4,
had an outstanding
5.
day at the plate
5 out
with
of 2,
8
or-
runs batted in as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 11-4. He is among the NL leaders in on-base percentage. At the moment, the Reds are in
My
last
budget's
place in the NL
103.
Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 10 games out of first. The Nationals cracked 14 hits overall as they nabbed an extra innings
We
win
will
over
try
the
to resign
Braves
Corey
4-2.
Dickerson to at
Right
least a
now,
3-year
the
deal.
Braves sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals are third in the division, 14 games back. Ryan Zimmerman was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading Miami past the Mets 5-4. As of today, the Mets sit in second place in the National League East division, 11 games out of first. The Marlins are
Our pitching is so good, that's why we're winning games. But man,
Afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jimmy Nelson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's getting close to that 200 strikeout number. Throwing the ball extremely well, missing a lot of bats this season.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
sorry guys. I don't expect us to win. The Cubs are just
And
too
we
good.
are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
With
Mine
that,
might
a look
have
at the
to be
Cubbies starting
Nelson's
lineup. EK, any thoughts?
everyday
Manny,
catcher,
I
kind
can't
of like how
wait to
David
see
Ross
if
was
Kyle
Sean
Schwarber
Lester.
can keep it going. He drove in over 25 runs last month. Sure, some of that credit belongs to his teammates getting on base ahead of him. But he's been stepping up big in clutch situations.
Damn,
Chris
how do you not
Bryant is at the
get
plate
that?
as he watches ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Just saying.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes. As
If you
Mr.
swing at
Ed
that,
Drummond.
and then
man,
it's a foul.
Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike.
Ooh, and I struck him
And,
out.
a
Fuck
big
you, Chris
rip at the
Bryant.
curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And with a quick breather here,
Fuck you,
let's take a
Chris.
look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Brett Laurie's at third base, and he is as good as there is in all the game. Great defensive player, can move around, agile, has a good arm. Let's see if he comes up with a big play in this one.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in as you take a look at that highlighted column on your screen. He's closing in on that home run title.
All year long, he's been able to hit the ball
Hey,
in the
look.
ballpark, and he's hit 4 home runs in his last 10 games.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Let's go. We're doing good so
3
far.
up, 3 down for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I'm going against you, Darvish.
Darvish gets the
What is
starting
it,
nod
Texas
for the
Rangers? Now
Cubs in this
Cub,
one.
14
Eric, any
wins,
thoughts?
8 losses,
Well,
3.7
Manny, he's got
ERA, and
close
230
to 200
strikeouts.
innings this year. Been
Well,
very
he's gonna have like
dependable,
3 or 4
thrown
more
deep into a lot
starts.
of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
That brother could easily get to 250. Shit, he's already.
Kyle
Kyle Schwarber
He's
will get
already
his
almost
first
there,
shot
bro.
here. Couple of hits in
That
4
motherfucker
trips
had
last
3
night.
Well,
strikeouts
this guy's
already.
hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as
I
well.
was trying to get to
Sinker to
200.
open the AB in there for strike one.
Jesus.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey man, I'm gonna need you to give me some strikes.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt,
You know what I'm
and it's
saying?
1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you
Thank you.
something else to think about altogether.
Throw to first will be in time, and
Where's
there's
that
one
from talking
gone
about?
here to start the second.
Oh, Buxton hit a sac fly.
Addison
Addison
Russell
Russell.
will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against
Oh, this is
right-handed
like a
pitching
super
this
team,
season.
man.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it
Don't think
will
I'm happy
work
unless I have to
back
go
a
to
little
the
bit
shake
towards
area.
righties, like that one did right there.
What I'm talking about? Oh, he went.
Checked his swing there.
Fuck
Did he
outta
go
here.
around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball
Yeah,
going forward.
that's what I thought.
Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's taken him too long to get into his groove here. He's now struck out 3 of the first 5 guys he's faced, and I'd say that he's looking pretty strong early on.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Alright, come on. There we go. Good walk. And then you double play. And then strike out.
Javier Baez
This is gonna be
leads
a
it
tough
off
one.
here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I'll throw this slider in.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Drilled to the right side.
Damn.
Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this is a ground ball pitcher, but what happens when you get a lot of ground balls? Well, occasionally they're going to find
Billy
a hole out there
Hamilton.
for base hits. So now you've got the leadoff hitter aboard, and this is in a position where they may be thinking about running.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one.
I hope not. I hope that wasn't a hit. I was about to say.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it
Struck
into
him
right
out.
field.
And the sinking fastball called strike three, and that's out number one.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now, that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
Standing in now, Yu Darvish. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Up next for the Cubs.
Jason Hayward will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So,
well, the play's been
Let's
made,
go.
and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We played 2.5.
Hey, we need a hit, boys. Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Jimmy Nelson.
What do you want me
digs
to do
in.
about
His
it, man?
team's still looking at a 0 in the hit
I
column.
can't hit him.
yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this
I'm
game.
just gonna take some pitches.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Unless I get a ball up. I'm swinging.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he
That was
can.
obviously a ball.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Third baseman,
Chris Bryant started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I don't think he's gonna swing at this. Yeah,
Way
that's close.
outside. 1 and 2.
Maybe it's just to change his eye level, confuse him. I don't know.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge
Ooh.
of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Dickerson on the move. 1
Oh.
down.
Foul.
first baseman number
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Chop foul
Damn,
right
hit
at
that
home
one?
plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1 and 2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of
Thank
the
God.
shift. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Jeanette gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side
Let's
is
go.
retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs.
Hey, we need to do something. Thank God, Scooter. Fuck. Kendrick, let's go. Damn.
Addison Russell heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Russell.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key.
Got him.
You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there. Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
The batter, number 9.
Javier
Not that I'm
Baez
late.
is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Thank you.
We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. Halfway home, still no score.
What am I supposed to do about this? What am I?
Jimmy Nelson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Billy Hamilton will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit.
You know, I
That
probably
fellow
should
on
have
the
taken
mound
some
has not
pictures.
made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at this check swing here in show motion. From this speed, it almost always looks like the guy goes around. Here, well, it looked like a good call down there at third base. I think that bat did break the plane.
Well, it's still a
That is a
strikeout anyways.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Into the box now, Yu Darvish. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Hard hit ball to second.
That's what I said.
There to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs.
Jason Hayward will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
I would like to say that I've only gotten 4 runs of support.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More.
Out. Walk. Hit Brett Lowry. Thank you. Hit Austin Jackson. Triple. Oh, fuck. Got me up singles.
Jimmy Nelson will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Down the line, but this is a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Hayward will call him off as he makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Chris Bryant will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 0-1, here it comes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Anthony Rizzo will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Ain't no way he hit that.
Chop foul at the plate. He stays alive, still 0-2.
How did he hit that?
At the plate, and we'll do it again. Grounded to the right, fielded by Jeanette. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
This brother is hitting everything that I don't expect him to hit.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
He got him, and it'll probably take a base
Let's
hit
go,
now to
bro.
get that runner across from third.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Addison Russell
Why
is
are they
in now
not
as he
hitting
watches a pitch for ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
Seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man,
These pitches are
you
not
just
bad.
got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in
Fuck
scoring
me.
position.
Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Cubbies have made this a 4-2 game now. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 9.
Javier Baez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Backhanded. Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning,
still have me out
Joey
here?
Hamilton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Rondell Vila will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Let's see if I can get you
And he
out of
just
here.
keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he
Got him.
struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really
I don't
spot
believe
on.
in walking batters.
Jason Hayward will stand in for the 4th
I was
time
like, you're
now,
gonna get
still
this. You're
looking
gonna
for
get
his
hit.
first hit of the ball game.
And he's
I
not
know
the only
this.
one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Oh, come on.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Chris Bryant will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Got him. Let's go.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over.
Damn. There we go. Good hit. Good walk. There we go. Fuck. Damn it. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
I don't know who Ariel Pena is, but I guess they got the out. Let's go, man.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, Jimmy Nelson got the win on the mound, his 14th this season, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs, 4-3.
How many
As of
years
today,
is
he
my
is in the top
contract
5
on?
in the National League in strikeouts. As of today, the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Cubs are atop the division. They have a commanding 7 1/2 game advantage over second. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10
He's in his
hits
second
as a
year
team
for 4
as they
years.
bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-3. Heading into today, the Mariners are in 2nd place in the AL West, 12 1/2 games back.
Let's go,
The
man.
Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're
Oh, we
over
gotta go with
20
the Dodgers.
games out of
I gotta
first.
go with the Clayton
The
Kershaw.
St. Louis Cardinals
Oh.
amassed 14 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in
It can never be
Cincinnati
easy, dog.
6-5. Right now, the
How
Reds
easy?
are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20
Hey, man, why is
games
this
out of
motherfucker
first.
ahead of me?
The Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 9 games back.
We lost 6-7. Beautiful. No home runs, though.
The beginning of the work week.
Oh, we lost 0-2. Great, great, great. We'll just lose our place in the standings to the Cardinals.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 2-0. At the moment, the Brewers...
And we lose again to the Pirates?
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside...
We lose again to the Pirates? We got swept by the fucking Pirates. Are you serious right now?
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball
Bro.
action. In the National League Central...
How did we lose to the fucking Pirates? I just don't understand it, man. At least us even pitching bad as our offense.
Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's having a real solid year so far. You can see 15 wins on the season. Looking to add to that total.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started
Lorenzo
in
Cain.
the bottom half of the first.
Hey, Brett Lowry. Thank you, sir. RBI. But unfortunately, I have to pitch. You want that curve? So far, so good for Jimmy Nelson. 14 wins,
First
10
offering
losses.
to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And EK, as we take a look at the
2.78
Brewers
ERA.
entering play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight.
Bro.
What folks used to call the stopper. The guy you turn to and you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
Yasiel Puig will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this
But
one.
that's
What's the
weird.
key
Strike out
for
number
them to win this
200.
series opener, Steve?
Well, this team has lived all season long on building big innings, and they do that because they don't ground into double plays. The fewest in the league, and that really helps you out. Extend innings and give you a chance to get the big base hit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Jackson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Brett Lawry's at third base, and he is
Ooh, that was
as
a
there is in
hanger.
all the game. Great defensive player, can move around, agile, has a good arm. Let's see if he comes up with a big play in this one.
Cain runs. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, a lot of pitches here.
1-2. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good
That's a
pitch to get
strikeout.
him out.
Full count. 3-2. Chop foul right at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Got him swinging,
Thank
and
God.
that will end the inning. 1 left for LA. They still trail. The pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook
Of course it's
sack
on.
situation here, guys.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well,
Yep,
guys,
Lowry.
we have an opportunity to watch one of the most talent-laden outfielders in the game. Yasiel Puig can do it all. He can run down balls. He's got an arm that he is not afraid to
Remember
show
AJ
off.
Gonzalez, one of
Let's
the
see
most
what he does in
underrated
this one.
players.
Adrian
Dodgers too.
Gonzalez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone. But I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he does and doesn't call.
Yasmani Grandal will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped
Hey.
quickly to the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
What are we doing?
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Robert Kluka comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Catch made there by Lowry, and there are 2 gone now. Jed Lowry will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. Once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is...
There goes Zunu. There we go. Okay. Damn it. Scooter, let's go, boy. RBI single.
Clayton Kershaw digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Line drive to left.
No way.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Lorenzo Cain steps in now. Ooh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Yasiel Puig will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. You're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. First and second here with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take the strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it.
Fuck, man.
Down, and that could bring in a run. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. And not in time as the second run scores. Coming to the plate now, Jock Peterson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Dang it, dude.
As well.
I should have done my curve. I should have done the sinker.
Pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him
Oh,
anything good with a runner at second base.
And he'll lay out to make a
Thank you,
spectacular
Austin.
catch. Wow. Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Lowry will just look this. Jimmy Nelson comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Yasmani Grandal is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Bro, I just can't. This team right here is so good.
Robert Kluka is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Jed Lowry is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Clayton Kershaw will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Dodgers leave 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2.
Marcelo Jr., let's go, boy. Damn.
Lorenzo Cain will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
What was that?
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Yasiel Puig will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk. Corey Seager will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away. Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dickerson's there. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail 3-2. Jock Peterson will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Jackson to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
That was a mistake.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Adrian Gonzalez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian. Yasmani Grandal.
Bro, I am throwing strikes right now.
Ball 1 here. DK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. On the move is Jackson. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there. So stepping in, Jed Lowry, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a line drive. Trying to hold the lead. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Chop foul
How did he
at
hit
the
that?
plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. To short, right to him, and the
Let's go.
two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, still a 3-2 ball. Pedro Alvarado is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
There we go, Zinga. Damn it. Okay.
And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. At the plate, Will Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Justin Smoke will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
There we go, Justin Smoke.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard.
What was I supposed to do now? Okay. We won this game finally.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, the Brewers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-0. Right now, the Dodgers are in...
Morales, Dickerson, and Chasson.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 7-4. Looking at the standings, the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, 9.5 games behind first. Chris Archer turned in a great complete game effort as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 4-1. Heading into today, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over...
None like it in all of baseball. A look at AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jeff Samardzija will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Scooter Gennett heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Fowler. Makes the play, 1 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so we'll see if that shows up in this one.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
If they would have called me out, I would have just been like, all right.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. And Instead, now he's on with one away.
Samardzija sets. First pitch on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
1-1. Here it is. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit sharply toward the right side.
There we go.
In there, a base hit.
Oh, he's going to get that.
The relay.
Yep.
The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, and now we'll see what the Giants. Bobby Rodney, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you can see there, he's been very dependable all year long. He's making his 30th start here in this one.
Tom Diaz is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
A little late on the fastball,
Damn.
but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man.
And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup
Yeah,
card
you're
for
trying to
the
hit that
Giants.
big. That'd be
Eric,
hard
who
as fuck,
stands
buddy.
out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over .350 in the last 10 games.
Dexter Fowler is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard-hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Second inning now from San Francisco with no score. Brett Laurie will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Samardzija gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Austin Jackson will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
I should have taken that pitch.
Popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Shortstop.
Kelly Epps will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing and a little tapper. Posey gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Chris Colabello will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, one gone. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Matt Duffy readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Brandon Crawford takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze it.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two. Tristan Lang will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. One left for San Francisco. We'll move to the third with Delman Ladd is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Delman Ladd.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Pitch swung out and hit in the air. Fowler is there. One down. Striding into the box, Bobby Rodney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit out towards second. Tomlinson is there. Throw gets him. Two down.
I hate the fact they don't ever make any errors.
Scooter Gennett will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. We'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Damn it, man.
Kelby Tomlinson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
second baseman.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Jeff Samardzija will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows that this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Well, he doesn't look very settled up there right now, and I guess that's an easy thing to do when you're facing a guy who throws as hard as this guy does.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Tom Diaz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the
Got
run
him!
from third.
Corey Dickerson.
A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from AT&T Park right after this.
Corey Dickerson just gunned him.
Marcell Ozuna is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Damn
And
it.
I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
I'm
He'll
smacking
put
this
it away
ball.
without
Dude.
much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Into the box now, Kendrys Morales. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Out in front of it, strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Way outside. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
There we go, Corey Dickerson.
Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team.
Yeah, he's really contributed to the team this year. Here he is on second again with a chance to score on just a single.
Brett Laurie is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Austin Jackson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Hit hard to short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we... And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number one.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Buster Posey stands in as he looks at a called strike. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Chris Colabello is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit to short.
Let's go.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Kelly Epps heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Delman Ladd comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Grounder down the line at third.
Damn.
But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 30.
Into the box, Bobby Rodney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Samardzija into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's insane.
fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that's lifted the other way out to left.
Man, I was just trying to hit it the other way.
Over, and that retires the side. Matt Duffy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Nice.
Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. 1 away.
Now batting.
Brandon Crawford in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now
There
in
we
the ball
go.
game for him.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Tristan Lang will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Damn, that curveball is gonna kill us.
On the ground to the left side. Epps on the grass. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Scooter Gennett will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Samardzija has his target. Here's the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Lifted the other way to left center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Man, I smacked
Bases
that
are
ball,
empty,
dude.
1 man out. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Line down the left field line.
Damn.
But this will be foul. throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. The 0-1 on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And that's into the outfield.
Oh, let's go.
For a one-out hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
Brett Laurie digs in now with two already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. Julio Rosa will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Kelly Epps will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And even with 3 runs in here, that guy's still a threat to go at first. He may try and make this inning worse.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
1-2.
Way outside. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Kelby Tomlinson will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And that's taken for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Well, now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Tom Diaz will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he is in there.
How'd I do that, man?
Fowler will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Buster Posey will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
Seems like it.
1 run scores. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. It's in time, and he's out at the plate, so they'll get 2 runs on the play, but not the third. Chris Colabello will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2
I don't know if I
trips.
should have done that, but...
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Rips this one to first, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into it. Back here in San Francisco, we're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Delman Ladd stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Oh, and I think that got him in the foot.
Son of a bitch.
But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Bobby Rodney will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pedro Alvarado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Pedro
102.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the
Pedro
at-bat. It's ball
Alvarado.
1.
That's got hit yet.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
It's early on that.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lang over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Scooter Gennett will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
That was low.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead it. Corey Knebel will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Matt Duffy will.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. Morales over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Brandon Crawford ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Wait, Paraguay. Why did I say
big
Paris?
time right there.
Paraguay and France are tied right now in the World Cup at halftime.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your
You guys
hats
care?
out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
I don't think you guys care about.
Tristan Lang will step in. A ground out victim as last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kelby Tomlinson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
And you can tell.
Threw it right
Gotcha.
past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Marcell Ozuna comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
So nice.
And you know, working inside is great.
There we go.
Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right. But you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. David Buchanan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Denard Span will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Fowler, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Let's go.
Around third and being waved on home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's 4-2.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Corey Dickerson will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small
They got me out now.
Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out. Brett Laurie takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
That's wide, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Fowler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he's safe.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Buchanan comes set. Here's the first pitch. Austin Jackson is next.
Maybe I
As he
should have
finds
tagged up
himself
on the other
behind
one.
0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Ooh.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting.
Kelly Epps stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a high pop-up. Duffy has got it, and the side is retired. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. Denard Span will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Will Smith is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Denard Span, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Bro.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. Tom Diaz stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Good sequence here so far. You get that slider going one way, then you come right back with the 2-seamer going the other way.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in on it is Jackson. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Dexter Fowler will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball.
And we'll have to leave
Got
it
him.
there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Frank Reese will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Into the seats, 0-1.
I just gotta watch that pitch. Doing too much.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Justin Smoke will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses inside 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, they have a bunch of players. So, I mean, does it really matter?
foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Scooter Gennett struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, fuck it.
Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Carter Capps is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Still 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base run.
Chris Colabello will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
On the money.
Third baseman, number 5.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Brandon Crawford is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Connor Gillespie will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
68, Connor Gillespie.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a strikeout, dude.
I thought he was going to get rung up on that one.
I would agree. If that missed, it didn't miss by much.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Laurie is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the...
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, Corey Dickerson was just a home run short of the cycle, helping lead the Brewers past the Giants 4-3. Looking at the standings, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 12 games behind first place.
Alright, Carter Capps is not pitching. We'll probably have to pitch. We can't pitch though. Damn. It's got no control yet. Yeah, I just have to go Jeffries, Knable, and Smith here. But we're gonna get his favorite catcher.
AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Michael Barber is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you can see there, he's been very dependable all year long. He's making his 30th start here in this one.
Scooter Gennett is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. High in the air and deep to left center field.
Oh, I got that one.
Back goes Span, still going back. He
Fuck.
tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Line drive to center field. Span is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Kendrys Morales will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. High in the air out to center field. Span on the run.
Damn.
And that's the third
That's
out.
like 3 warning tracks. Oh, 2 warning tracks, and then damn.
Jimmy Nelson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
You know, guys, for me, this team does such a great job in 2-strike counts when they put the ball in play. They're in the bottom third in the league in strikeouts, so you know they're going to hit it. Continue to put the ball in play, and that'll give them an excellent chance to win.
Out in front of it, strike one.
I struck him like quite a few times, actually.
0-1, here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Brett Laurie's at third base, and he is as good as there is in all the game. Great defensive player, can move around, agile, has a good arm. Let's see if he comes up with a big play in this one.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants come up empty in the first. We'll go to the second from San Francisco. Corey Dickerson will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games.
3 is 21 million.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And he lays off for ball one. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
Yeah,
Brett Laurie will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching.
That was a fastball. I'd crush it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Austin Jackson will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year.
Austin Jackson.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A swing and it's popped in the air back behind first. Moreland is there for it. Makes the catch and that'll retire the side. Mitch Moreland gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I'll probably do this until 6, and then I'll go to bed because I got work.
And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, And that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Matt Duffy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. His average right at 295 here to start play. 10 home runs, 56 runs batted in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jackson is under it. 2 gone.
Batting six, the shortstop.
Brandon Crawford gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Swing hard liner to left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Let's go.
Kelly Epps will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Martin Maldonado will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, it's just the 3rd inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Jimmy Nelson.
Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Let's go. Got a hit.
Scooter Gennett will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit.
So we're sending him. They're going to get him.
And Span comes up with a big throw there. He's out at home plate. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back.
Damn it.
Ehire Adrianza digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Now to the plate, Michael Barber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
I didn't want to throw a ball on the curveball because I don't
Denard
think it
Span stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded up the first baseline. Morales ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete. Kendrys Morales is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Liner toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. When you're having that kind of success at the plate, it just builds confidence. Another nice game for him here as well.
Corey Dickerson is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Span. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Brett Laurie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That was just a dot.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Reddick to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is in there.
Probably could have scored if he kept
I'll
running.
tell you, it's pretty rare to see a right-handed hitter challenge that right field wall. You know, right-handed hitters have averaged fewer than 3 home runs a year to right field since this ballpark opened way back in 2000. The ball just does not carry out there to the cove. But he gets enough of this one to drive it off the wall out there, but not over it.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Span is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. Kelly Epps is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. That's in there. 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Martin Maldonado will dig in here with the bases loaded now. And their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Tom Diaz is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. That'll be a souvenir.
I
and
should
the
have.
count will move to 1-1.
I should have just kept with the middle, with the inside.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'm gonna throw a strike
This
on
is a
the side.
guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a liner back through the box. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. Buster Posey stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Dickerson sprinting after it, and he's retired, 1 away.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mitch Moreland swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. Matt Duffy is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jimmy Nelson will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless.
Scooter Jeanette will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
I
All right, 4
hard.
scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Belted high and deep into right center. Span looks up.
Get
And
your
that
ass.
one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
I did that because I don't like.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center, the 248th of his career. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll go after the first pitch to
I'll
him,
see you
it comes
later.
up empty. It's strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Still early?
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. Hit hard on the
There we
ground
go.
to the right. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And stepping in, the right-handed bat of third baseman Brett Lowry. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard towards center.
Brett Lowry
In there,
singles.
a base hit. Austin Jackson digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And that's through for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the
Let's
runners
go.
in to score from
Austin
second.
Jackson.
It's a 3-0 game. Kelly Epps will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop.
Oh, I
in a big
snapped it,
way.
but not far
Diaz
enough.
going back. He's there to make
Damn.
the play, and that'll retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Brandon Crawford will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Maldonado scoops it up, and he's
I
set
got-
down 1 away.
I wanted it to, so I didn't have to.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground
Yeah,
out
that's
victim
the pitches.
last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
I'm not gonna go through 6 at least.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Striding into the box, Ehire Adrianza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And he's not quite as powerful from the left side as he is batting right-handed. So he just doesn't quite have that same pop in his bat batting lefty.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Hunter Strickland will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. On the ground up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy Nelson.
Jimmy Nelson
Ooh.
is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And that's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4, and that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. And it's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Damn.
Diaz is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Marcell Ozuna strides in, grounded out his last time through. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll give him this.
I got like more
He's not
18 more minutes
intimidated
before I
up
have to
there.
go to bed.
That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
That was even
Danger
close.
now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
I mean, it was close, but it
Not
wasn't.
exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Kendrys Morales will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it, and the inning is over. Joe Panik is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Laurie takes it in. And taken in out there for the first out. Denard Span will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Tom Diaz will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Still 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Jeanette has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues. Back here in San Francisco, we're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Julio Rosa is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Corey Dickerson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Ball 1.
1-1. Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
I agree.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. At the plate, Brett Laurie. He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Yes. Hold on.
He's falling behind now. 3-1.
Happy 4th of July, man.
Waiting next is Austin Jackson.
I'm only going to be on there for a little bit. I got to work out at 11 p.m. today, which isn't 5 hours.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Drilled on the ground.
Damn you, Brandon Crawford.
Dives. What a stop. In time.
Oh, what a play.
Austin Jackson gets another crack right here.
I hit that bitch.
He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
We got 13 minutes. How are you doing, Zero Sports? How's the college football game?
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
They updated my schedule, so I'll be able to pick it up Thursday. I don't know if I'll buy it Friday now.
And he'll look at a
playing
fastball
it
here
Friday.
that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Because, well, playing it because Friday I gotta work at midnight.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd.
Oh, that was in the dirt?
The throw to first is in time, and
That did not look like it was gonna go in the dirt.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3.
Sports. Did you think that shit was in the dirt?
Buster Posey will step in now. He's bounced out and
It's fun. I
flown
like
out
it.
in
That's
his
good.
first 2 plate appearances.
We're gonna see if we can squeeze one more in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that
Yeah, you
just
can
tails
do
out
a
of the
batter.
zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you
Fill
have to
the
do
wall.
against a big sweeping slider like
Hits.
that. It starts in the zone,
Even an
and
error.
it's probably going
That's
to finish
taking
out
a
of the
while.
zone, so that's a good job just to
Pitch
lay
count
off.
should be a little bit lower.
Swing and a liner. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm playing an All-American, that's why I lost. Dude, I'm about to play on Heisman. That shit's gonna be difficult, I bet.
Grounded to third.
Is recruiting
Lowry's
as
there.
bad as hard as they say?
He's made one away.
The first baseman, number 18.
Mitch Moreland will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And a ball 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
He's only going 7 at most.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Yes,
Matt
recruiting is
Duffy
hard.
coming now
Damn.
with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an
Hey,
important
Southern Miss is
inning
gonna
for
be
that man
all
out there
hard.
on the mound.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Leading off the inning, Kelly Epps, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
We'll sit down you. We'll work you out. We'll be pitching me.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner
I'm
for
just saying.
strike 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
We about to be all hurt. Alright, dog.
Fastball
Of course, did you see
close,
the
but he
newest
didn't get it.
Massacre video?
2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the
That
dirt.
shit
It's
shocked the fuck out of me
3-1.
when they started
Well,
making
this
out.
is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat.
Oh, I
to
should
see a
have just
fastball.
taken it.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
That's all me, boys.
Therefore, it
I know
is
that
the
was gonna be a
Gold
strike
Glover
anyway, but
Reddick,
I had
and he's
another
got
strike
it
to work
1
with.
away.
Now batting, catcher.
Martin Maldonado will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Damn, I don't know how much later I had to be.
And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man
I
out.
like doing that. I think it just makes me feel, oh shit, 14-3.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate.
I want to say that
Easy
curve
take there,
is
it's
nasty
3-1 now.
because I thought that
All
shit
right,
was a strike on the
now
Austin
you've
Jackson
just seen
strikeout.
2 straight breaking pitches miss away, so
Oh, I
as a
smacked that
hitter,
bitch.
you're going to
I
eliminate
smacked that bitch.
pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Jimmy Nelson.
Justin Smoke will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14.
I smoked that ball. I don't know if I could have done.
Smoke.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Strike 3
I should've
called
thrown
as
it
he
back. I
can't
don't
get
know
the
what I
bat
did.
off his shoulders. Side retired.
That was too close for me to take. I don't know. Oh shit. I don't know what I was thinking.
Corey Knebel is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Brandon Crawford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out.
I'm just saying.
And reined in 1 away.
Now batting,
Josh
Bunch of
Reddick
1 or
will
2
try
stars.
it again. He's
They're gonna
grounded
do
out
it.
and struck out in 2 trips.
Maybe we'll look
Yeah,
at with
not
the 3
showing
star.
too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ehire Adrianza will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Into the seats, 0-1. Left side. Lori's up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Scooter Gennett will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Reddick. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Marcell Ozuna gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Kendrys Morales is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Duffy is there for it. And that ends the inning. Connor Gillespie will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Will Smith will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Connor Gillespie is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Damn, man, we're like so close.
From the home supporters here, 1 away. Denard Span will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails
Cardinals
out of the zone. It's ball 1.
We need the Cardinals to lose.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Tom Diaz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Gotta make them sweat a little.
Swung on and missed for strike 2, and now the Giants are down to their final strike.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
On the move is Jackson. Makes the
Let's go.
catch, and that's the ball game.
Boy, that's a perfect start to this series so far. They take the first 2 games here on the road, so now they'll look to finish off the sweep tomorrow.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Brewers put together 10 hits total as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 3-0. At the moment, the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division, 13 games out.
Easily.
The Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, 8
Playing
games
the last
out
games
of
of the
first.
series, I guess.
Eugenio Suarez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping the Reds down the Cubs 14-3.
We'll be prepared,
As of
sports. It's
today,
going to be a long
the
series.
Cubs are atop the NL Central. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. The Reds are at the bottom of the
Anyways,
division.
like,
They're over
comment, subscribe.
20
Thank
games
you,
out
sports,
of
for coming
first.
out. I'm going to go get some
Richie
sleep.
Duke won
You
his
got
5th
wicked
game
late.
out of the bullpen, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 7-6. Right
In
now,
5 hours,
the Pirates
so
are in 4th place in the NL
yeah.
Central. They're
Anyways,
over
pieces.
20 games out of first.